Dr. Kofi. Living Waters. Nura and Dr. Kofi. Where Chelsea need Kessia Pa and Asam Kitoka. If you say be a fine weekend, oh
yeah, the weekend was a good weekend. I personally may stay.
Okay, that's fine.
And I got something very important off the way on Sunday in tea. In fact, first half of our style game, no. And those that know say usually I not tweet in game, no. We saw say I didn't tweet because first half of our style game, no more baby.
Okay.
Me drive it banging. I mean, say we are bad.
Now we be baby. Okay.
Now me hear something very important, personal.
Okay.
And I was taking care of it.
That's fine.
Me banning na me do some app be am dey phone out to can dashboard no so.
Driving at the same time.
Yeah.
Watching
the traffic look whatever you see. It's a notification you know watch go about am so body me. I say because check here say the fast. Yeah. But I had to watch replays to be able to come and work on it. But it was good. What has happened to Madrid after the Clásico? Like it is getting really troublesome for Football Club Real Madrid, because everybody felt say after the Grand Clásico, Madrid were going to just go, but things have not gone the way Madrid expected them to go. And then now, Xabi Alonso, he is complaining that the team are not able to sustain pressure. And on the night away at Girona, they failed to be accurate in front of goal. About 3 or 4 clear cut chances. They failed to convert some balls into goals. And for him, that is the big judgment on the night. Now, this is how it looks. Before match day 10, Madrid were on 27 points. Of course, Barca 22 points. As it stands now, Barca leading Madrid with 1 point. And I don't think that is even the big story. The big story is that whilst Barca have gotten a 1 point lead, they've gotten Pedri back, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha. Almost everybody at the can't say some team anymore. Hansi Flick, high line, the press, the counter press, and the football becomes complete with them. No, almost everybody is back for Barcelona. Rich, only Madrid you see here after the game against Deportivo Alaves. According to Hansi Flick, he felt like although Barcelona share against Alaves, not any good performance. But just when the game ended, only said Rafinha under 90 minutes. Rafinha went straight to the dugout. Almost poor match. Now Hansi Flick in here, he looked very pensive. Charlie, performance in 2-1 no. According to Hansi Flick, Otiwana and Rafinha ban in China make a chain and say, coach, don't worry, we will improve. Now you're fucked up former. You will catch us again. And that is exactly what we told Hansi Flick. Which Barcelona are getting the band back. Pedri is coming. And you see, some of these things in football, and no coincidence. They've lost in the Champions League against Chelsea. Before that, only their classical losses be. Madrid have drawn some losses be. They've come back to the Spotify camp now. They've gotten 2 wins. They've beaten Deportivo Alaves, all they didn't play well. In that game, it was the return of Pedro Gonzalez with the captain's armband onto the field of play again. Rafinha played a couple of minutes. He wants to get fully fit and get back to play the football. It tells you, say, Rich, Barca Fuono, they know that slowly, they can get to the very top when it comes to the football that's going on over there. Congratulations to them, so no matter on top. For Madrid, I don't know.
I don't know. That cause, Bazo, it seems Xabi Alonso, Edmund Wintiminye, Zinkabe and Penfun Janakai. Oh. Is it a right call?
It's not a right call. It can never be. I'm the worst person to ask this question because you know that for me, when it comes to coaches, the exactly coach not going there. I have a lot of time for them. Too early, and for that alone, say it will be upset.
But comedian as well. Yeah, I mean speculation.
Yeah, people are saying say tactically, you know, he that's it.
Me then you know, a man for us said the Zidane signed target. Real Madrid be himself. But Madrid for consider to bring Zidane again.
But has it not been clear that Zidane wants the France job?
Let me say, It's Madrid for Debia, Zidane, and Unquan between Madrid.
Which Xabi
move on.
Xabi Alonso be Jumano. But one should your own team in League.
And that's not Madrid for him,
yeah.
Because it looks like Champions League Madrid team.
Yeah.
It is a one team in the Champions League in the Real Madrid unko a season around so in La Liga or the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now, some of Toronto shirts at the NM corner. Clearly, BBA shows I have 2 trophies for me to win.
And when it's managers, of course, at Madrid, it's about winning.
A Capello G League, Pamono.
Yeah.
I was in the born over in Madrid standard.
Which you see at the beginning, maybe the enemy who said Madrid have sorted the issue of balance, and I still think so. The balance near fine. And I agree with Xabi Alonso to say maybe it is just too early because it was just 3 points against Girona. I agree. Barca they saw 1 point. But when you look at the game in itself, it was Madrid that failed to capitalize on our chances. In fact, the goal that was scored by Mbappe was a penalty that was won by Vini Jr.
Okay.
But for that, Madrid wouldn't have scored in the night. And Girona for the can share first goal for Madrid to come and get the equalizer from the 6-yard box on Brent's friend killing Luton Mbappe. Which the games are coming. They are coming in thick and fast. Oshe Barcelona in the last 5-6 games these are the results. Madrid results in a Barcelona 3-1 against Alaves. Before that, they were lose to Chelsea. Oshe Atletico Bilbao. Oshe against Vigo or Bordeaux. So it means that in the league proper Barcelona but in the Champions League, that is where results have become a little bit wishy-washy. Of course, for Football Club Real Madrid, in the Champions League they won. In the Champions League they won against Liverpool. But in the league, and a problems no ababibly amateur friend Football Club Barcelona. And now the English Premier League table has changed. And who said more Bisase who which team impressed you over the weekend? Mm-hmm. Sure a lot of people will say Chelsea. But statistically, Chelsea have moved from 2nd place to 3rd place. Arsenal 30 points, Man City 25, Chelsea 24 points in the league. Marriage, look at this critically. Between 1st position and 8th position, look at the number of points at momentum, especially from 2nd to 8th position, 5 points. It means that just 2 games and a draw is what separates Manchester United, Liverpool, Moda, and then Man City. So whatever happens, the Premier League is getting to the point that games so ever taken fast. Or match Wednesday match Thursday matches near some weekend games, near Champions League, near some game. So there are a lot of games, of course, throughout the Christmas period in the English Premier League, and this will be a decider. And that is why a lot of coaches in Kofodio title charge. Yesterday, Manchester United went away from home, although they went down by a first goal. By Brent's friend Jean-Philippe Mateta won by 2-1. And I think that was a spirited performance.
Okay.
I like that execution from our Brent's friend Mason Mount. Media Maka say my biggest problem with Manchester United is that middle. If you can solve the middle, playing with second balls, United will not finish 11th. We may be 8th, 7th, 9th.
Casemiro,
exactly. Exactly. So United beat him up a proper 6.
Sure.
No one Mason Mount as an 8. No allow Bruno Fernandes to go do number 10 job. I think United will do all. And away at Selhurst Park, I didn't expect this, to be very honest with you.
And the moment I basso. Garbage room started. Minim so bank out. Over to Munchine. Nena Manchester Zenega.
Missing
that doesn't have said Gabacaza.
The same thing of
Casa Copna Maya, the idea Mayano. Where Crystal Palace were home will not be unbeatable. Sounds back on only unbeatable beyond show. But and you went there to beat them. As my yes, look at your man crew. Saturday. Or say, oh dear. So when you say 1-2 over started, was started. We can be also coffee. I don't trust them. It's yo. If you have someone okay. Before the game, you asked me, and I'm so. May I honest with you? I game no. Mama said, I have banana skin. Okay. You're crying. First go, I'm a tetan. Oh no. Coffee, I say. Second half, you're 10 table no. Uba no pay us or bow. A bam was your bow for no any lie. Because United are dear Maya in the Premier League, no. See, solid. What is excellent, fantastic, awesome, fantastic, excellent, top notch, impeccable.
brilliant, exciting.
From a go down.
Pepper them. Pepper them.
Oh, Baba, so no one but no Baba. So I come out and say, yes, so I couldn't know. Oh, and you do so, sir. We are teams no more yesterday on the show.
Aye, but almost every full
a record for you, that's you on me, I don't talk about position. So, if we Crystal Palace will be answering movement. Your queen is Massa. Liverpool for Muko, David. Liverpool number to show Mamma Yadi. Daddy, I don't to proper position. Bruno Fernandes is a fourth
super player. United all time. My problem is that for all the goals Bruno has scored, he has caused Manchester United even double of those goals.
Okay.
Until you people get a base for him to build on, it's going to affect him. In December, this is how your schedule looks like. No more West Ham, no more Wolves, no more Bournemouth, no more Villa, no more Newcastle, and of course, Wolverhampton Wanderers and West Ham. Liverpool able to get the 2 goals also. I think confidence will be coming back, and it's very good for them. Then on Sunday, hey, Maresca believers playing day. Maresca believers, and now internet is say, already. Uni me kampu erane kesiye machidana uweya unyami ayradia Charlie
but your gospel show ni
because gospel show eduma na unu na unsuro bruni eduma unu ya ni ka say senior ye the manager be free UK baba be supervise unsuro senior mo mrada onu ko eduma no ko be tire ni mu hey Maresca plan na ma ochoro ni ma ochoro ni na no enu bi da Maresca na
no so ana sometimes
senior Maresca na
oh yeah Maresca
okay
no me go me can grow
oh
nko na wo gogo ade hwe nko na spectacle ade hwe me can cry me baby am cry na na me dia to
was yesterday the climax of everybody accepting that Maresca is top.
I think so. What's your idea? Other your game against Yenemono.
Yeah.
Then the panic change, you know, yeah. Me and me better can say,
yeah.
Maresca kakra. But then one game, no. Actually, say after that Manchester United panic change, don't you know? What's your baby? And he managed the game so well. But with James guy, look, I feel my JD says I've rented on. Say any injuries na say season in na no fit na James Boboa the guy is super James only bobo too much is it them mo man me bomb midfield obi am say two no gran ref ni bo look the guy and na me timakonya na me bomb say ban say ya
ref ni bo which I am excited say people are beginning to see the things that he saw from the beginning. Meaning, they say how I judge a coach by how good he is. The clarity of thoughts. And when I listened to Maresca from the very first day, I knew, say it will take long, it will take a while, but people understand the things I saw. And then the same way, young analyst say, when you see something, not say unpopular, stand by it. Forget about being called names and because we don't agree with you. Stand by it. Rich, Chelsea went into the game with the perfect game plan to stop Arsenal. And now very similar to what they did against Real Madrid, against what they did against Fiifi-Manfred Football Club Barcelona. Very, very similar. And I'll run you through it. You see, the man-for-man press was there. The dominance and aerial claims for set pieces was there. The opposition plan in terms of what Chelsea will do, say Arsenal for the ball set piece was clear. But for me, what sets the game ablaze and a big game too, upon person Chelsea was what I call the battle to win the second balls. Which me starting lineup now, one ball Liam Delap. Now almost Joao Pedro. I said to myself, now Maresca or the same game plan up but different game plan about Fetiana. Because in a game like this, because Arsenal are too organized, no, you don't play them through the text, you can't break them down. Which only say going into this game. Now Arsenal for no I consider every game you are almost consider XG of more than 1. So what it means is that Eddie so they create chance against Arsenal. So how do you break down such a team? And I mentioned to you, defensively, everybody knows how solid they are. How do you break them down? That was the biggest worry. Which, from this annotation on the tactical board, I just want to show you something on the tactical board proper. Mr. Preston may be or how mamia. Which, what Enzo Maresca did was that, although Obo Joao Pedro, no, Obo it's a long boss. Into share. Obo with a pentia, your friend, Trevor Chalobah as a centre back, now so Obo Trevor Chalobah at the centre back. Trevor became the CCB. So I can catch us and me comfortable with playing Trevor and Wesley. I don't know if you remember. But Maresca decided to stick with Trev. Arsenal also went into a 4-2-3-1 similar of a short formation. I will give him. Rich, Maresca here and they say Chelsea build up. Wesley Fofana becomes a right centre back, like we always know him to be. Then Trevor Chalobah becomes the CCB. But we don't use the ball playing ability of Trevor to break the lines of Arsenal. Daddy. Constantly, the ball comes to Robert Sanchez. And you see, people will not give credit to Robert Sanchez. He was the key to everything Chelsea did on the night.
And then he says in the name,
you see, when I was disagreeing with you that I will not choose Donnarumma over Rob, people do not agree with me. People don't understand. Rob is complete. Many arguments with Ubia whether he's better than him. But for me, like I say, let you see Rob. And then I was testament to it. With only Arsenal airball game, set piece. The goalkeeper comes out and claims everything. Every ball, Oklemi. And he was the one that played all the distributed passes. In fact, according to a lot of apps, Robert Sanchez was the man of the match. Of course, there are regimes here and here. Over the top. Long, now about Joao Pedro. Then what Joao Pedro will do is that Arsenal for only organized. And if you see, because of the way a Chelsea for only one ball, Estabao 1 wing, Pedro Neto 1 wing. So essentially, Mosquera, any Abenti Efero and Kepie are going to do it Abenti Efero, Joao Pedro. Once Joao Pedro composes the first ball, now this is it. You will see the Chelsea for ever pick a second ball around him and resumes it on his back. It was the way Chelsea used to open up Arsenal. Second ball. And I remember who's a lot of Arsenal aggregators say, it looks as if teams said that is the way to stop Arsenal. Go long, win the second ball. Into the Fiifi-Manfred, and this is somewhere around the 22nd minute. Long ball into Joao Pedro. Enzo Fernandez is next to him. He win the second ball.
But no, Joao Pedro, I think Adiaba Kwame Nyan Jim win the second half.
Yeah.
Obita NKP.
Yeah.
No yellow card.
Yeah.
Now it was after the first half, now mobile second half. And coach be catch a place and say, look, now the target should be Arsenal back four. Because I think a mobile two is no more yellow card.
Yeah.
So now as I come target yes our players.
But I think that
the second yellow card.
Rich, credit to Mikel Arteta or Yadibi. Second half now, Okas
he took Calafiori off.
No, Miles Lewis Kelly by because when him say Calafiori side, I don't know. Release Mokoho and if they overload him, Calafiori may make a mistake. And I like the fact that he brought Miles Lewis Kelly for him. Capiriana game now, you know, it would have taken something out of the world
because me and Brandon, I'm at a point on the Mosque and I say Kakra.
Oh yeah,
because of the yellow card now, no Medino.
Yeah.
So now it was saying cameras can catch a boys and say, look. Said the uncle one says here poporo. Some confirm me should be our target.
Yeah.
Yen target you de nyabo be a yam balu. Yam bobo nko. At least o trap yam no the second yellow card. What did red?
Yeah.
But I think second half I don't know.
Which
I just say coach in the
before say yeah, but sad game. There was an argument between Moise Caicedo and Declan Rice. Which Yabo game resumes the winning his argument.
Yeah.
The best midfielder, Caicedo and Declan Rice. Yabo resumes the winning. Which 10 man for man, 1 man down, or you on one ejuma, Caicedo ejuma. Pressing. counter pressing.
And James.
Which, you see, there is something that I want Preston to find for me. I'm sure he forgot or listening. Asema Enzo Maresca can't face the about Chelsea about James as a midfielder. Only say that Chelsea for the break. I say Omuntia say Nientia over James as a midfielder because James ain't a midfielder. He is a winger. And you see this one like Maresca. The clarity of thought is clear. On found say that's what he has seen. He's working with it. Maresca see over PM or Chelsea, you know. The first thing that he saw was sending video with James. And okay, with James say, "Onu James no ball now so a fullback. Onu Maresca who as a midfielder." Also, catch with James no. With James say, how do you see me as a midfielder? Me fullback na me wanna see there be who go loan to Wigan Athletic in the championship. Who go as a midfielder? Who say goals immediately. So why is it that you don't want to play at midfield? You can play as a midfielder. Which the management of James as a player, the health. He mentioned say although James will feel because he doesn't have to go up and down the touchline. He covers slow distances over there and plays the football. The leadership, of course, also in the middle of the pack from a branch friend of James was also excellent. And may sure that Preston is not seen. Let me grant me the permission to read from my phone to then let me wrap up for you. Enzo Maresca. Maresca say, and I'll quote him. Sarah Samuel in a pre-match press conference on the 6th of March 2025. And Enzo Maresca who can say about Maresca. Or say ask Enzo Maresca why he saw his James as a midfielder from day one. Or see the day after I signed for Chelsea, I sent him a video and I told him since day one I've seen him as a midfielder. Before I even met him, I sent him a clip of showing he playing in midfield. When you watch a player, you have to see a little bit of imagination. I always imagine him as a midfielder and now he's playing there. I think it has come full circle. Okay. And everybody has come to accept that James is probably one of the best in the middle of the pack, and then rightly so, he won the Man of the Match award. And Rich, just before I end, let me give credit to Bernardo Cueva, Chelsea set piece coach. Over against Arsenal now in a set piece that you are top, especially with 10 men. Now, since I also mami video, and yes, I can make sure video. I said there will be. I mean, and I make a video of Chelsea share goal, you know. And Arsenal set piece coach Nicolas Jove, and again, all my mates from days are training to become set piece coaches. Nicolas Jove, Eko Gina Arsenal bench or be in his then I'm no. And Bernardo Cueva free touchline on Chelsea this at him. And I be who saw Nicolas Jove telling him say so I think this was the image, but Nicolas Jove was behind when he came to come and say Master Yashemo from a set piece. Congratulations to Chelsea for. And I think that it was an exciting weekend. Everybody, from Rob Sanchez, Rhys James, and Chelsea, like I say, don't be thinking about G League and Arsenal G League. Enjoy the times as it comes. Maresca says you do February and a match. We'll get to know and then we will coach, but like as usual, my time rushing, so I wouldn't get to put them out so much. Michelle, Jenny, me, Insure TV, Charles screenshot, Mame, Oko Fiifi-Manfred on Twitter. Fiifi-Manfred Facebook Ubenya coach no hodom on Saturday we win here we then no still we able to win it me sure Fabina Kokucha na enjoy the weekend on Monday.
Good fellow nso ase auto junior jersey no
Chelsea jersey no
Chelsea jersey customizing no Palmer na me bana nkasan Kofi I don't know oni ko Palmer on me timi bisa said dey no hu abranti nim
so feeling no
I don't know.
Say Sunday no, Saturday no, about office when I me the chin am say ko Palmer no easy.
Said we zip ko Palmer.
Me the chin am easy.
Good fellow the video let's send him now the chair no. So on when jersey no. The first question we say am say otro ko Palmer on echi. And I'm say ani. It's a good fellow, Yamisha pa na ate for yem fenso na